Hi guys, my name's Anthony and this is Crypto for you. Today I'm going to talk about what's going on in Bitcoin chart. I'm going to give you a little update and I'm going to talk about how it connects with the S&P 500. So let's get into the video. And also, before we go into the video, I wanted to apologize for any glitches that I'm going to have because this is two different sites that take up lots of memory. So I apologize if there's any glitches. So let's get back in the video. So as you guys can see, there's the S&P 500 on the bottom that's white, and then there's the Bitcoin chart on the top that's black. So every time we crash on the S&P 500, we crashed on Bitcoin. Every time the S&P 500 went up, Bitcoin went up, and then we crashed, and then Bitcoin crashed, and then we went up here, and then Bitcoin went up. But when we went up, when the S&P 500 went up a tiny bit here, Bitcoin went up hugely at here. And right now, the S&P 500 is right now frozen because the stocks turn off from 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. They turn off. So right now it's frozen. But before it did freeze, Bitcoin was actually going down. So right now we are going up because we are frozen. So there is good news and there's bad news. Since we're following the S&P 500, if the company succeeds in going up, Bitcoin will probably follow. But if we crash, Bitcoin is probably gonna crash too. So now that we're back here, I want to show something that was really kind of cool that I saw. So if you turn on all these design things, I will show you how we are inside still of this upward trending channel, not bear flag of upward trending channel. Bear flags are bearish and upward trending channels are bullish. So that explained why it went up, because we were bouncing around. And if I know these upward trending channels, which I probably do, we will probably go back and test the bottom leg of this upward trending channel, but we'll have to test this all-time high line right here. So we go to the 5-year chart and we zoom out. You guys can see all the way from the all-time high. Every time we tried to tap it, we always crashed down here, and then we regained our strength. And every time we tapped it and crashed, we went farther down. And then every time we tapped it, and we actually went above it this time, but then we crashed again. So like, is this like fake out stuff? So because this was probably a fake out, or maybe we just raised it higher a little bit to make it like that. That means we didn't reach it yet, and the top is at 9,300. So if we do make it back to how it was, because I like it how it was, like this, you can see we tapped it right here. We confirmed support, and that's the same thing that happened here. We confirmed support right here, but next time we tapped it, we tried to confirm support. We did, but not really, and then we crashed, and then we tried to break above it again, and every time we break above it, we crash a lot. So this might be a fake out. We might be coming back down, because if we look at this, the RSI is higher than the 70 level. Is right now like right next to it. That meant sell, because if we sold it from here for day traders, would be a really good income. If they sold it right here, then they will probably get some, because the S&P 500 higher than this 70 level, and that 70 level, anything higher than that is a good buy. Anything higher than this is a great buy, and usually we wait for the great buys, but sometimes it never happens, and then we crash. Same thing as when it happened right here. It was just a good buy, not a great buy. See, it was never higher than this line right here. And then we crashed, and it started going down to the buy zone. We are right now doing the same thing, and we might be taking a leg down here. So in the long term, I am bullish, but in the short term, I am actually kind of bearish, because I think it's going to get another leg up from this upward trending channel. So the MACD also, if we look at the bottom of this channel right here, every time the red flipped, I would say it was like a golden cross and a death cross on the MACD. I call it the GC MACD because there's a golden cross on the MACD. And Every time it becomes the golden cross, that means the red is below the blue, which is like the red is like the 200-day moving average, but this is not the 200-day moving average. It's just a line. That's this is like, we can look at this. So this is, we can check. 12 is the moving average of the Bitcoin price, and 26 is the moving average of the moving average. So like it becomes like smoother. It makes it smooth. And then the histogram, it's also something that I'm going to talk to you about. So when the red goes below the blue line, we start going up. You guys can see right here. We start going up and up and up. And every time the histogram is above the zero line, which is like the bullish or bearish thing. If it's underneath, it's bearish. If it's on top, it's bullish. And we're right now in the bullish place, but it's right now doing the same thing that probably happened right here. That so we were going up, and then it went up, and then the red went on top of the blue line, and it caused a death cross. So it's like a DC MACD, because like a death cross MACD. And is that the same thing that's gonna happen here? We're gonna have another death cross, and are we gonna fall back down? Because if we are, we're probably gonna get somewhere from the 8,000 level probably to the 7,800 level, because that there's some support and resistance there. But we're gonna have to break below this all-time high, and when we break below it, we're gonna probably test it again. And if we do fail to break above it again, then we're gonna crash to probably the place where I told you. So on the bullish side, if we keep going up, then there is probably, because we are now testing some support and resistance right here. So if we do break up, I really want it to go to the 10,400 level, which is right here. So if we keep going up and up and up, we should be there soon. And if we keeping ourselves above this all-time high line, I will say that after March 16th, with a little bit of after the halving, that we will be super safe from this all-time high line, because if we're going to keep being in this trending channel, and we're gonna keep going up. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you already didn't. Slap the bell. Hope you see you in the next video. Bye!